Hello students. So today I will talk about inclusive and exclusive series. So when do you term it as inclusive and when do you term it as exclusive? So for statistical purpose, most of our calculations we will be taking exclusive class intervals only. So I'll give you some examples for inclusive frequency distributions. See, inclusive frequency distributions can be written as 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60, and so on. Okay, it goes on. Okay, and exclusive class intervals. So I'll just give you an example of exclusive class intervals. So under exclusive class interval, I'll be writing it as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. Okay, why do I say I always prefer exclusive class interval? See, for example, if I consider these class intervals as marks, now one student would have got 10.5. Okay, so where exactly will you put? Neither he comes under this category, first class interval, nor he comes under second class intervals. Correct? So I always prefer exclusive class interval. Okay, again here, okay, when you consider exclusive class interval, what if a student has got 10? Okay, what if a student has got 10 marks? Where will you include him? Will you include him in first class interval or will you include him in second class interval? Okay, so as the term says, exclusive series, exclusive class interval, the upper limits, see, these first thing are called lower limits. This is called upper limits. These categories, these variables are called upper limit. These are called lower limits. Okay, so here upper limits are excluded. Okay, all these upper limits are excluded. So when a student has got 10 marks or when a student has got 20 marks, so he will be included in this. See, for 10 he will be included in this second criteria. For 20 he will be included in third criteria. Okay, so these values are excluded. Okay, why do we have this? As I said, if a student has got 20.5, where is he included? Okay, if a student has got 30.5, where should I include? Okay, neither he comes under this category nor this category. So this is not continuous. Okay, there is a break. Okay, so these exclusive series are continuous series and without break. Okay, see, for example, in many times examination, they'll give inclusive class intervals and they'll ask you to calculate mean, median, mode, or whatever, quartile or percentiles, and so on. Okay, so in such cases, it is compulsory, it is must and should that you have to convert inclusive class intervals to exclusive class intervals. So how are you going to do that? How do you convert from inclusive to exclusive? There is a formula which says, okay, so conversion from inclusive to exclusive class intervals. So the formula is upper limit of a class minus lower limit of next class, upper limit of a class minus lower limit of next class divided by 2. That is, for example, if I take upper limit of the first class, okay, of this one, if I take upper limit of the first class, that is 10 is upper limit. Okay, what is the lower limit of the next class? 11. So 10 minus 11 divided by 2. That is 0.5. Okay, which comes 1 by 2. Okay, this is nothing but 0.5. So this 0.5. Okay, this 0.5, whatever you have got, you need to subtract 0.5 from, you need to subtract 0.5 from all lower limits, and you need to add 0.5 from all upper limits. Okay, so subtract 0.5 from lower limits, add 0.5 for upper limits. See, for example, for same formula, for same class intervals, I'll implement that. So you need to subtract 0.5, subtract 0.5, add 0.5. So this becomes 0.5 to 10.5. This becomes 10.5 to 20.5. Here 21 minus 0.5, so 20.5 to 30.5. So the cycle goes on, 30.5 to 40.5, 40.5 to 50.5, 50.5 to 60.5. Here you get your exclusive class intervals. So this is inclusive class intervals. This inclusive class intervals is converted to exclusive class interval. This is one of the very important aspect. Okay, please note it. You should never solve the problems from inclusive class intervals. Instead, you need to convert it into exclusive class interval and then do whatever calculation. So till now we were doing calculation of mean, okay, from individual series and discrete series. So today, since you have already learned how to convert inclusive to exclusive class intervals, then let us do a problem on continuous series. So next, that is the third method, is continuous series. So let's calculate problems related to continuous series. Okay, so take down one problem. So from the following, calculate arithmetic mean. Okay, I will do both. Okay, so this is exclusive from exclusive class intervals. So first I will do exclusive class intervals. So under exclusive class intervals, let us take marks and number of students. Okay, so marks 0 to 10. Since it is exclusive, it will be 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Okay, since it is exclusive class intervals, so number of students, let it be 50, 40. I'm just taking multiples of 10 so that it is easy for calculations, and in exam don't expect always such easy problems. So 3, 6, 10, 15, 15. Okay, let me put it as 30. So the total, just total it up. So n would be 180. Okay, so this is your question. Now for calculation of arithmetic mean, as I said, for continuous series it would be sigma x, it is x bar, that is nothing but mean. So mean is denoted with x bar, which is equal to sigma fx by n. Okay, so first you need to calculate x. What is x? Calculate x. X is nothing but midpoint. How do you calculate midpoint? Midpoint is equal to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So in this problem, which is upper limit? 10 plus lower limit 0 by 2 is 5. Same thing for second class interval. So 0 plus 10 by 2, which is 5. 10 plus 20 by 2, which is 15. 30 plus 20 by 2, that is 25. Okay, so as it goes on, see, you will know the flow. 35, then 45, then it would be 55. Now what should we find out? We need to calculate sigma fx. Okay, so we have got x, and what is f? F is the frequency distribution. So this is f. When you have to find out f of x means you need to multiply these two. That is second column and third column. Multiply second column and third column. So 10 5s are 50. 20 into 15, 300. 30 into 25, 750. 5 as 5, 17, sorry, it is 1750. Then 45, 1800. Guys, calculators are allowed, so you can get calculators even for your examination hall. Okay, so now you'll have to total it up. This total is termed as sigma fx. So tell me, what is the total? Pause the video, total it up, and then only you write the answer. So the total would be 6,300. Okay, so the same value you need to substitute to this formula, that is 6,300 divided by n. What is n here? N is 180. So 6300 divided by 180 is 35 marks. So mean value is 35 marks. Okay, so now for the same problem, okay, the same problem, as well do the shortcut method. So last class also, even for discrete series and individual series, we did shortcut method. So wherein the formula would be the same. So for second method, that is the shortcut method. So what was the formula for shortcut method for discrete series? This will be the same, that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fd by n, where x bar is arithmetic mean, sigma fd is sum of products of deviation and frequencies. So n is nothing but sigma f, which is nothing but sum of frequencies. Okay, here how do you calculate d? D is equal to x minus a. What is a? A is nothing but assumed mean. A is nothing but assumed mean. Okay. Now for same problem, because let us check whether we'll get the same answer. Okay. So according to me, this is one of the very easy method. Until and unless they ask you to do it in shortcut or the direct method, I advise you to go for this first method only. Okay. So anyhow, we have to always be prepared for the worst. So let us solve the problem using shortcut method. So rewrite the problem, that is class intervals as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and frequency as 10, 20, 30, 50, 40 and 30, and n was 180. So that remains the same. Okay, and even the mid values remains the same. Okay, mid value remains the same, and yes, we need mid value is considered as x. So it is 5, 15, 25. This column we have already calculated, so I am just writing it as it is. Okay, otherwise you have to calculate this. Okay, same thing. So first step, what you have to do here, first let's assume mean. Let me take as 40, which is nothing but a. So first what you have to do, you have to calculate d. D is nothing but x minus a, where a is 40. Okay, guys, I hope it is clear. You can see it. Okay, so here what is x? X is this one. So x minus 40, that is 5 minus 40. How much you will get? Minus 35. 15 minus 40. How much? Minus 25. 25 minus 40. Minus 15. 35 minus 40. Minus 5. Okay, same thing. 45 minus 40. It is plus 5. 55 minus 40. This is nothing but 15. Okay, so don't total it, because here we don't want total of sigma d is not needed. So now we have to calculate FD. That means you need to multiply 10 into 35. So multiply 10 into 35, that is minus 350. Yes, in this problem signs are very important. Then minus 500. 25 into 20. 3 into 15 is 45. So minus 450. Then 5 5 is a 25. So minus 250. Then it is plus, so 200. Then 450. So total it up including minus signs. So this is termed as sigma FD, where you will be getting, just pause the video and total it up. Here you will be getting minus 900. Okay, since we have assumed the mean, here signs are very, very important. Okay, minus 900. Okay, so now what is the formula when you are considering shortcut method? X bar is equal to A plus sigma ft divided by n. So what is A here? 40, because we have assumed mean to be 40. So A plus sigma fd is 900 divided by 180. Yes, it is minus 900 divided by 180. So calculate this. First do this part. Then you add 40. Okay, do your calculation. You will be getting as 35. Therefore, mean, arithmetic mean for this problem is 35 marks. This illustration in statistics is very, very important. Okay. So I want you all to take this problem in your notebooks. Update it in your notebooks. Take a screenshot and update it in your notebook. Okay. Now next problem okay. Next problem, let us do a problem wherein you'll have to calculate arithmetic mean in case of inclusive class interval. Okay. Take down a problem. So same thing. The question would be same. Calculate. Next problem. Calculate arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean in case of inclusive series or class intervals. It is one and the same. Okay. So yeah, let me take similar problem. Okay, other problems anyway we'll be doing. See guys, here lots and lots of problems will be doing in same steps and same calculations, because again you'll have to do mean, median, mode and quartiles, percentiles, kurtosis, skewness. So the procedure would be same. So here marks 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, I think 51 to 60, so much should be sufficient. Okay, same number of students. Number of students. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 50, 40 and 30. Let me keep a similar question. Okay, so this is your assignment problem guys. So first thing what you have to do, you have to convert from inclusive class intervals to exclusive class interval. So how are you going to do? Subtract 0.5 from 1 and add 0.5 for 10. Subtract 0.5 for 11, add 0.5 for 20. Okay, so how will your class intervals be? 0.5 to 10.5, 10.5 to 20.5, 20.5 to 30.5, 30.5 to 40.5, 40.5 to 50.5, 50.5 to 60.5. So here your class intervals are ready. Once your class intervals are ready, you have to calculate midpoint. So what would be your midpoint? How do you calculate your midpoint? So midpoint is equal to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. That is 10.5 plus 5.5. How much? 11.11. 11 by 2 is 5.5. So once you get 1 or 2, just calculate 1 or 2, you will get the flow. So 5.5, then the next one would be 15.5, this would be 25.5, 35.5, 45.5, 55.5. Once you calculate midpoint, then what should you do? You need to multiply. So this is termed as x. So fx. Calculate fx. Okay. For shortcut method, you have to calculate d. This is for shortcut method. So don't get confused. Okay. First finish up this. Here you have to calculate fx. How do you calculate fx? Multiply f into x. This into this. 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 Total it up. Then the formula would be x bar is equal to sigma fx by n. So this total sigma fx. This total divided by n. I want you guys to work this out. Okay, in both the methods, shortcut method as well as direct method. Yeah, that is called as direct method, or this one is direct method or indirect method, or direct method or shortcut method. Both are one and the same. Okay. So this is one of the very important questions from exam point of view. You might get calculation. It is not, they won't just ask you to calculate only mean. For the same question, they'll ask you to calculate mean median mode, or mean median, or median mode. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, but one of the very important aspects. So these are basics. So once you understand the basics, then calculation of median, calculation of mode and all will be very simple. Okay, so this is continuous series. Guys, only when you completely understand this, only then I can proceed on with your next topic. So statistics, you will have to work on more and more problems. You need to practice this. I'll share you the e-textbooks of statistics, so they will be much useful for you. So once you have understood very clearly, once you communicate to me that you have understood these things clearly, only then I can go to the next topic, that is median. Okay, median and mode. I'll just introduce to you. Later on we'll work out more example problems. Later on we'll work out question paper problems. Okay. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Take care. Have a good day.